Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Willie Acres Arena, where tonight we have a matchup of top 10 teams in Class AAA as the number 7 Lincoln County Panthers, coming in at 6-0, take on the number 8 Logan Wildcats, winners of 2 in a row and 4-3 on this season. Hello, everyone, and welcome high above here in Willie Acres Arena. Chris Kidd, alongside me, Nathan Bush, with Robbie Mounts, our engineer, and Daniel Miller, our camera operator, for tonight's broadcast. And again, Nathan, this is a Logan team that blew out Chapmanville 68-42 and then blew out Wayne 76-48, one of their sectional foes in the past 2 games. Seems like a Logan team starting to come to life, albeit not without a couple of key members here tonight, and Aiden Slack with an injury that he's going to try and play with, although not in the starting lineup.
Yeah, Slack not playing tonight. I talked to Coach Fuji Williams before we went on the air. I asked him, is it a minutes restriction or are we going to see Slack at all? He said no, but I don't know. Maybe Slack did some last-minute lobbying. He is dressed to play tonight. We'll see if Slack does get into the ball game. This is Logan's 3rd sectional opponent that they will play on their schedule. First time seeing the Lincoln County Panthers this season. They've defeated Wayne. They defeated Scott. Can they handle the undefeated Lincoln County Panthers, as these is 2 of the biggest threats out of this section in Class AAA.
And Rodney Plumley's club comes in with a very experienced ball club. Again, a lot of seniors on this roster that have been so close in past years, trying to break through and get to that first state tournament in school history. Again, they've beaten Point Pleasant 82-77, Wayne 86-66, Buffalo 67-61, Sissonville 66-55, Lewis County 54-41, and another regional opponent in Ripley 56-47, and they have some very balanced scoring across the board, Nathan, with 4 players that average in double figures and 2 others that average above 8 points per game.
Yeah, and the one key for Lincoln County, no Blankenship tonight for Lincoln County. He is not playing here this evening. That will be another big loss for them. I know Coach Plumley has stated in the past that he looks to get guys like Scooter Phillips and some of his other players going, and this is a Lincoln County and Logan team that kind of mirror each other in the way of you don't know who's going to be the guy you got to try and stop tonight. You don't know who's going to be the guy that's going to get hot and lead you in scoring. The difference, though, Chris, really when it comes down to it, is experience. Lincoln County has Logan beat when it comes to experience, but Logan, I think, has Lincoln County beat when it comes to the big games, because this is a Logan team that played in those big games last year in terms of, they were there on the steps of going to the state tournament. They played the sectional championship games. They've played in the regionals, and this is a team that's ready to play here tonight at home. They're very tough to play here at home, are Logan, but Lincoln County, they travel well, and they always play well here in Willie Acres Arena.
And again, this Lincoln County club coming in after last year going 14-9 and were eliminated by Scott in the sectional 71-64. They've had 6 straight winning seasons and no losing season since 2014, but they had 8 straight losing seasons to begin their school's history. So Rodney Plumley has done an excellent job of turning this program around and making them perennial winners.
Oh, yeah, one of the best coaches that you'll see, bar none, is Coach Plumley. He's fantastic. And speaking of coaches, no Zach Green tonight on the sidelines for the Wildcats.
Yep.
Under COVID protocol, not positive. We're not going to spread that. He just has to stay quarantined. No Coach Beto either on the sidelines. So we'll see what this coaching staff decides to do. This is going to be a tough matchup for them with Lincoln County.
And Lincoln County coming out right now, getting set for introductions here in just a moment, as Logan will also come out for their pregame light show. And again, Logan trying to get back to the state tournament for the first time since the 2011-2012 season, and they've had 4 straight winning seasons under Zach Green after they had 3 or 4 losing seasons. They went 18-6 last year and were gearing up for the regional finals before obviously the COVID protocol set in and the season was canceled. But now you get Steve Browning, as you mentioned, on the bench tonight. Very experienced coach,
yes.
Coached the middle school program.
He's coached these kids.
Yes.
I mean, these are his kids that he coached in middle school. He's helping out here at the high school level. Coach Fuji Williams has been with these guys through thick and thin on the sidelines. So, and Brandon Browning's there on the sidelines as well. There is still experienced coaching on this staff. There's no need to even say that there's not. It's not the typical head coach that you're going to see. So should be an interesting game tonight. I know Coach Plumley, if you've never watched Lincoln County play, Coach Plumley is probably the most animated coach. I say it every time. I love watching Coach Plumley coach because he is so animated and he absolutely demands the best out of his players. And I think he demands the best out of the officials most of the time, too.
He's going to demand the best out of us tonight if we're not careful.
I respect Coach Plumlee, all right? I'm here.
Oh, I agree.
I'm here to work.
And that's what I said. He's done a tremendous job turning what was a perennial loser into a team that has definitely been on the doorstep the past few years, and they've been doing it a lot through the long-range ball this year. Again, they were 11 of 23 on threes versus Ripley in that contest, hit 9 against Lewis County. They've been averaging 8.2 3-pointers per game, so that could be something that Logan is going to have to get out and defend on tonight and try and prevent them from getting a lot of the outside shooting going and then open up the inside game with some of their bigs.
Yeah, and one thing that I actually do miss, Chris, is the Lincoln County man rivalry. We saw some classic ball games in that rivalry with Coach Plumlee, and that would be an interesting matchup this year, but this sectional foe for Logan, as the new classification set in, Logan's seeing a lot of familiar faces, and Lincoln County is one of those. And they can do a little bit of everything in Lincoln County. So we'll see who answers the bell tonight for the Wildcats, if they want to come out strong and start fast, or if Lincoln County can get the upper hand and go out strong and start fast on their end.
Well, looking at the starting lineups on both ends, being introduced right now is Lincoln County. Jace Tolley, a 6-foot senior, in the starting lineup, leads the team in scoring with 18.2 points per game. He had 29 against Buffalo and 25 against Point Pleasant earlier this year. Then you have Isaiah Kuntz, a sophomore at 5'10", averaging 10.8 points per game for the Panthers. Then Jackson Sanders, a 6-foot junior, averaging 12.7 points per game. Scooter Phillips, a 6'1" senior, averaging 8.8 points per game. And then you have Will Carpenter, a 6-foot senior, averaging 8.5 points per game on the year for this Panthers ball club. And then you even have a 6'6" senior John Blankenship who comes off the bench. He had 26 against Point Pleasant, so it's not just starting five that can do some damage for Lincoln County. They've even got some depth that they can come to and be able to be effective if they have foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what makes Lincoln County so dangerous, is they can go 8-9 deep if they have to, where tonight Logan's a little bit hindered in that aspect. Scotty Browning getting the start for Logan tonight as he makes his entrance, and here comes the first start for this young man, Mr. Atkins, coming off, Landon Atkins.
And he's been very effective this year for Logan off the bench, now getting that look in the starting lineup, as it'll be Jaron Glick, Garrett Williamson, Mitchell Hayner, Landon Atkins, and Scotty Miller, as Nathan pointed out.
Scotty Browning.
Excuse me, Scotty Browning. I apologize, Lord. I took my name off the list and lost my head for a second.
Scotty Miller's a fine wide receiver for your world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I've been watching a lot of Buccaneers stuff on YouTube.
Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it great?
So, yeah, that might have been my slip of the tongue there. I apologize, Scotty and the Browning family. Scotty Browning.
Never apologize to Scotty Miller, though. He's a world champion.
We're going to step aside for a 2-minute break, and when we come back, it'll be time for the start of tonight's broadcast between Logan and Lincoln County, as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on Video Productions.
Illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7, including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Community Strong. We are Thornhill Ford Lincoln, your hometown dealer located on 119 near Chapmanville. Go Thornhill and expect the best with total value, support, and savings on your next vehicle. Don't miss out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and thornhillford.net.
I'm Stuart Caldwell. For more than 40 years, I and my firm have vindicated the rights of individuals hurt by defective drugs, defective chemicals, and other products. Now I'm teaming with Booth to take on the big drug companies to vindicate the rights of children born with NAS. There are significant legal proceedings that could affect you and your child's legal rights.
If you're the parent or guardian of a child who you believe was born dependent on opioids, you need to act now.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
I'm your 70-pound St. Bernard puppy, and my lack of impulse control is about to become your problem.
No, come on. I saw you eating poop earlier. My focus is on the road, and that's saving me cash with DriveWise.
Always here for you, Thornhill GM Superstore. Expect the best, get even more with our new Thornhill Value Plus warranty. 10 years, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on most all vehicles. Get in on all the savings. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and ThornhillGMSuperstore.com.
Getting ready for the start of Logan versus Lincoln County tonight here from Willie Acres Arena. Chris Kidd and Nathan Bush with you as Tully will inbound, and we're underway.
The non-jump ball still in effect. Stupid.
Is now a steal right out of the gate by Scotty Browning. He'll dish it over to Glick. Glick pump fakes, goes up on the right side, and he'll lay it in for his first career. He had 22 against Chapmanville last week.
Yeah, Jaron Glick can fill it up in a hurry, and that was a nice steal to start this game for the Wildcats.
Now Tully across the timeline, swings it over to the left, forcing his way in as Coons, and now retreats back to the top of the key, over to Carpenter. Now back over near side. Nice give and go to Carpenter as he dishes off on the left side for Sanders. Now back out as Panthers will reset.
Logan defended that very well, though. That was a nice play, though, from Lincoln County.
Tough drive for Tully, forces his way over to the left. Nice dish off underneath, layup off the mark for Phillips. Rebound knocked loose and taken away by Williamson. Here he comes into the front court, stops, pops a 4-footer, no good, gets his own rebound back, and he'll lay it in on the left side.
And Williamson can do that. He can make and miss. He can get his own shot back really quick, and that was a nice play there for the Wildcats again.
So Logan controls the opening 60 seconds as they lead it 4-0 here from Logan High School as they get it over near side for Tully. Tully, nice pass again to Carpenter. Take a baseline jumper over the rim, no good, and rebounded by Browning.
And a pocket pass, that was nice.
It's Browning over to his left, kicks it to Glick. Now back out for Hayner, top of the key. And again, Browning, you just give him a little space, he'll make you pay.
And it looks like Lincoln County's coming out and man-to-man here.
Glick now on the left side. Back up top for Hayner as Logan patiently waiting.
Actually, no, they're not in man-to-man.
They go down low. Adkins as they're trying to probe this zone right now. Back out to Browning, got his space off the back rim, no good. Rebounded though by Glick. Glick looks around, turn around inside the free throw line, off the mark, and rebound tipped out. Long run out here for Carpenter, and a foot race for Browning up the right side, and blocked by Browning out of nowhere.
Nice play by Browning to get a hand on that one. There's Williamson, and there's a charge.
And a good call there as Williamson tried to barrel his way in, and standing in was Phillips for the charge. But, man, Scotty Browning, as you look at our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay.
Yeah, and Browning just runs up and gets a hand up without fouling. Nice play. And Lincoln County's come out early in looks like a 3-2 zone when they're on D.
Now up top, bounce pass over to Carpenter, back up top for Sanders. As they look around, now they'll go far side. Tully will bury a three, and there's that outside shooting we talked about, Nathan.
Yeah, and you can't leave Lincoln County open. If you do, they'll knock it down and make you pay.
Tully had 14 points, 4 assists in the win over Ripley, their most recent game. Closes the lead to 1 as Browning, floater in the lane, off the side of the rim, no good, and knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Ripley. Actually, a foul on
Williamson. Yeah, he went kind of over the back there. Logan does have an advantage in the size department on Lincoln County right now, but Lincoln County may have the speed advantage here because they really get out and go pretty quick.
4-3, Logan leads it here as Logan's gone scoreless for the last 2 minutes. Up top, open look from 3 straight on, off the front of the rim, no good for Phillips, and rebounded by Hayner. Hayner across the timeline, up the right side, cut off, gives it out to Glick. Glick penetrates, steps back, tough fadeaway, in and out, no good, and rebounded underneath by Phillips.
Zone's giving Logan's fits. They're not able to find an open shot in the half court.
Now Carpenter pump fakes a corner 3, nice dish underneath, tough layup attempt off the mark for Sanders, rebounded by Browning.
And Browning's moving the ball. He's trying to get into transition.
Swings it over for Williamson, now down low to Adkins. He's double teamed, gets into the lane, knocks man down. May have been a flop, and Adkins lays it in to make it 6-3.
Good play from Adkins, and I apologize. Lincoln County is out in a 2-3 zone as I can finally get the defense correct.
it's one of the 9 or 10 you can play.
Yeah.
Now a steal from Williamson as he's up the right side. Kuntz won't get him from behind, and Williamson will lay it in for his 4th point.
That was a nice steal there from Williamson, as Coach Plumley will not be happy with the turnovers that his team has committed early. Nice move.
8-3 now in favor of Logan, nearly halfway through the first quarter. Over to Tully. He'll take a corner 3 off the front rim, rebounded by Browning. He brings it up the center of the floor. Kuntz on him, picks up his dribble. Now looking for Williamson. Williamson over to Glick. Glick down low to Adkins, has the size advantage out to Browning. Again, Logan trying to get the zone moving, get an open look as Atkins catches at the free throw line. Nice job keeping its balance as Glick, corner jumper, gets it to roll in, a long two.
Yeah, Glick had to move a little bit to save that ball, and that only equaled a 2, but they'll take it here as Logan has a 7-point lead early.
10-3 now, Logan, as they're on a 6-0 spurt. Top of the key for Sanders. He'll give it over near side. Drive in by Coons. Can't find an opening. Shovels it out to Carpenter. He'll take a left wing three online and buries it.
And that was a good play from Coons to go baseline. Drew 3 defenders. Somebody had to be open. Found the open man for 3.
He had 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists against Ripley in their most recent game. Had a double-double against Sissonville with 11 points and 10 rebounds as a foul up top goes against Lincoln. And looks like they're going to get number 30 on this one. It may be Sanders that they get, or Phillips.
Yeah, and Corey Townsend has checked in for Garrett Williamson.
Now fresh blood on the court for Logan.
Now Lincoln County's running man-to-man. Coach Plumley just switching it up. He don't care.
I told you, he's trying to keep us on our toes tonight. Hayner, nice drive baseline, gets all the way to the bucket as no defender saw him, and Hayner gets his first 2.
Yeah, there was no help side there as Hayner faked his defender and just got right to the bucket.
So Logan leading at 12-6. Tolley drives in, kicks it out wide open. Look for Carpenter. No good off the back of the rim.
Won't get one more open than that. Good execution from Lincoln County. Just got to knock that shot down.
Again, they do a good job of dribble penetrating and finding the open man.
Absolutely. Oh, Townsend was wide open under the basket and they didn't see him.
Now Browning gets a screen from Adkins. Double team, shovels it over to Hayner. Hayner drives baseline again. Tight ropes it, kicks it out for Browning. Browning drives in, goes up, and he's rejected by Carpenter. Ball loose, comes to Glick. Glick kicks it over for Atkins. The big man goes for 3, in and out, no good.
Well, he can hit him from out there. We've seen him do it.
Sanders came away with the rebound. Now a steal from behind by Townsend again.
Good play by Townsend.
Former receiver for Logan comes up with a steal. Now gets it over to Browning. Wide open look from the corner. No good off the front rim.
You won't see that happen very often. Not with a look like that. Same goes for Lincoln County. They get open looks. They don't miss.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the one guy in the gym. If you're Lincoln County, you don't want getting a good look like that. They got away with it that time. It's up top. Kuntz up against Browning. Gives it over for Carpenter. Carpenter head fakes, dribbles back out. So reset the offense. They trail it 12-6. That's Kuntz. Gives it to Tolley. Tolley jab steps, tries to get by Glick, instead kicks it back out. Jumper from the top of the key, off the mark for Sanders. Or Phillips, excuse me. Rebounded by Glick. Glick inside the paint, pull-up jumper, short, and rebounded by Tolley.
Good looks from both teams here on these trips down. Just nothing falling right now.
Tolley penetrates in, kicks it out to Phillips, now to Carpenter. And that time a little shy on that attempt. As Carpenter dribbles around, goes back up top as they'll reset as we're under a minute to go.
They're trying to use Adkins and make him go out and defend on the perimeter.
Now over for Sanders, over far side. Pass from Phillips, almost got away, but Carpenter chases it down. And Lincoln County patiently waiting here. Now a good look, turnaround, no good from Sanders. Knocked out of bounds, and they're going to confer, and looks like last touch by Logan.
In comes now for Logan.
Number Aiden Martin checking in.
Yes, Aiden Martin is in. Couldn't see the number.
I'm going to move him up here on my score sheet. That way we don't have any confusion as far as that goes.
A couple Aidens on the Logan team, so that could throw some confusion there.
So now Lincoln County trailing at 12-6. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Phillips. Kicks it over near side, dribbled by Kuntz, pulls up the lane, and he's able to knock one down.
You know, they've had all these open looks that just they couldn't get the fall, but that was probably the toughest look they've had, and he knocked it down. Townsend wasn't ready for it, but lays it in.
Wow, what a look and what a layup there by Townsend. Good awareness by him.
Luck be a lady, because that one should have went out of bounds, but Townsend at the last second recovered.
Down to 5 seconds left in the quarter. Tolley backs up, takes a contested 3 off the front rim, no good, and that will end the first quarter of play with Logan leading Lincoln County 14-8. We'll be back after this as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on Video Productions and on LoganWildcats.tv.
Total savings starts here. Thornhill GM Superstore. Find new roads to 119 in Chapmanville, your hometown full-service Buick, Chevy, GMC dealer. We are professional grade and community strong. Expect the best and save thousands with Thornhill.
Accidents, illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7, including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Always here for you, Thornhill GM Superstore. Expect the best, get even more with our new Thornhill Value Plus warranty. 10 years, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on most all vehicles. Get in on all the savings. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Thornhill GM Superstore.
Everybody, welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd and Nathan Bush with you, with Robbie Mounts, our engineer, and Daniel Miller, our camera operator here on Video Productions. As Logan with a 14-8 lead and the ball to start quarter number 2. Williamson over to his left. Bounce pass up top for Glick. Glick penetrates in on Tolley, stops, pops a short-range jumper, and Glick getting so effective at that dribble drive and pull-up.
Yeah, he did a nice job there getting into the paint, and nice recovery there from Lincoln County. I thought that one was going to be a turnover.
Now pressure.
Oh, nice pass.
Wow, what a look underneath, able to find Phillips wide open for the layup.
That was a half-court, one-armed, around a guy pass for an easy layup.
And this team very good at passing the ball, Lincoln County. Getting our first look at them this year as Hayner gets it on the baseline, and he'll pop it and make it from the baseline for his fourth point.
And Hayner can knock it down from anywhere on the court. Remember, he used to be a sharpshooter for Logan last year. Roles changed a little bit, but he can score with anybody.
Looks like Glick got his hand in on that one as my water almost takes out a patron beneath us. Thank you, sir. Got to control myself a little bit more.
This kid just throwing bottles of water at people up here.
Oh, and there's a
good catch by the official.
I was going to say Caleb Romans, who just checked in for Lincoln County, 5'11" sophomore, ricocheted that off the knee of Logan defender right into the arms of the official. So that's an 18-10 Logan lead.
Kuntz has got a nice Kentucky waterfall there.
I was going to say, we've got one or two on each team, it seems like this year.
I like it.
Kuntz is definitely, he's got the Steve Perry rocking over there.
Wow, he really does. I never even thought about that.
What a drive by Tolley as he spins it up and in on the reverse for his fifth point.
Nice move from Tolley to get underneath, and here come the Wildcats again.
Townsend takes it baseline, lays it up, counted in the foul for Corey Townsend.
I'll tell you what, Chris, Corey Townsend is a senior on this roster. Not a guy that you would see getting a lot of minutes in varsity games very often, but some of his teammates are down, they're hurt, they're out for other reasons, and Corey Townsend's making the most out of his minutes for this Wildcat team this season.
He's got 4 points now already, early in the second quarter, and one opportunity, and
he's converts. A 4-year player too. He's played in this system for 4 years now.
So 21-12 in favor of Logan as they keep edging away here. As up the left side comes Kuntz, dribbles to the center as they'll switch Browning onto him. Now over to Carpenter on the left side. Carpenter picks up his dribble, and now they'll set up the offense.
This Lincoln County team's so dangerous in the half court. Just the way they move without the ball is really beautiful to watch.
Now tough drive here, and there's going to be a foul underneath going against Aiden Martin.
Aiden Martin came down with that left arm. Can't do that. Got to go straight up. Which honestly there, Chris, if he doesn't reach over with that arm, I think Kuntz gets the layup either way.
And Atkins went over and just kind of told him, get your hands up. Don't try and come right at the defender. That way you don't pick up the foul. It's
young player. He'll learn.
Checking back in here for Lincoln County will be Sanders as Phillips will go to the bench.
Now that's not a mullet, but that's still pretty impressive what Sanders is rocking there too.
As Kuntz hit the first free throw, second on the way, and he knocks both down for his fourth point.
Look, I'm bald. I'm just envious of anybody with hair, so.
I was going to say, man, I said as you get older, you just hang on to what you got. That's all you can do. They get it to Martin. Corner three on the way off the side of the rim, but there's Scotty Browning in amongst the trees, and Scotty Browning lays it back in.
Yeah, somebody just lost Browning. Steal by Townsend.
And Townsend wraparound pass to Williamson. Layup off the mark, tips it back up, no good. Gets it again, goes up. Can't convert, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
And Coach Plumley is mad right now. You can see him over there on the sidelines. Does not like all these opportunities Logan is getting, second chance opportunities, plus a lot of turnovers for Lincoln County here in the first half.
Now that quickly gets Scooter Phillips back up off the bench as Williamson high arching free throw gets it to fall. He had 7 against Chapmanville last week in Logan's win.
They like to spread it around in terms of scoring, Chris. You see a lot of that.
And that's something you see with both these teams. Again, no one dominant scorer, really. It could be anyone on any given night as Williams hits both.
Absolutely. And Lincoln County now down 11, but I'm telling you, do not look for this Lincoln County team to quit on you as Logan goes into full court pressure.
Pass up ahead, gets away. Atkins tried to save it behind his back, but it goes into the hand of Phillips, and Phillips drives in and lays it up and good.
Yeah, this is bad luck from Atkins. He just tried to make a save, but there was 2 Lincoln County defenders down there, and there's another turnover by the Wildcats.
And Tolley with an uncontested drive as he'll lay it up on the left side, and he's now got 7.
And that's what I'm telling you, Chris. They were down 11. They've already cut it back down to 7.
25-18. Logan leads it here in the second quarter. Martin gets to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. Can't get the friendly roll. Knocked loose and out of bounds off of Lincoln County as Sanders couldn't squeeze it.
And that ball right there hit about every part of the rim at the bottom of the net. And there's a timeout by Coach Plumley for Lincoln County. 30-second timeout.
We'll keep things here with Lincoln County and Logan, as Logan leading at 25-18.
And if we get any updates from Chapmanville and Scott in our area, we'll go ahead and try to get those for you as well. Good buddy Joe Linville down calling that one.
Yeah, we were all over the place on that one. Initially, I was supposed to be down there with him. Then we talked about moving you down there with him. Then they just said, you know what, we're just going to throw you two up in Logan tonight and do that one. So I'm not sure if Joe's got any company tonight, but we hope he's doing well.
He don't need it. I walked into Joe's office one time. He was talking to a pencil. He don't need it.
Just a man made for gab.
Yes.
He's in the right business.
Joe's got the mouth and the face for radio.
Don't we all? Up top, Townsend out of the timeout. 7-point lead for Logan. Browning looks to make it 10 again. Can't hit. This one tipped out. Goes right back to Browning. Layup off the mark. Rebound tipped around again. Logan crashing the boards, but lost this time. Townsend on the inside. Now here comes Kuntz up the left side. Trying to cut this to a 2-possession lead as we have 5 minutes to go before half. Long 2-pointer on the way. No good by Phillips. Rebound tipped out. Now it's Lincoln County on the glass. Over to Tolley. He'll take a long 2 off the front rim. No good. And Martin grabs the board.
Yeah, just shots not dropping for either team at the moment.
There's Williamson. Drives towards the left corner. His jumper again rolls in and out. No good.
And that's a shot that he normally knocks down. Lincoln County got lucky on that.
Carpenter over to
nice
Tolley.
Move.
Oh, and good look underneath, trying to find Phillips. Pump fakes, goes up on Martin, and he'll lay it up.
Scooter Phillips becoming a threat underneath. Atkins has lost him a couple times, and that's led to Phillips getting easy layups, and there's a timeout by Logan.
And that's a 30-second timeout by Steve Browning as the last 6 points have gone to the Panthers. As Phillips with 6 points here in this quarter alone, he had 12 points and 5 rebounds against Ripley.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Logan here, not their normal coach, but Steve Browning, veteran coach, produced a couple of good players from his family. Scotty Browning, obviously, with the Wildcats, and a guy named Stevie Browning. You may have heard of him.
Again, Steve on that 1983 championship basketball club for Logan. And Willie Akers' last game, at least at the moment. Again, Willie came back and coached again in 1985 briefly. But
he may coach this year.
I was going to say.
Never count him out.
It never leaves you. Absolutely never leaves you.
You never know when Coach Akers will pop back up.
I was going to say, Willie spends a lot of time at the tennis courts now with his grandson Jackson playing, and he's a good tennis player as well. As they get it up top for Hayner.
They don't name a building after you if you're not good at sports.
No, you're not kidding.
Normally.
That's why my name's not on anything except my driver's license. And I'm not good at that, really. They go down low. Well, Maynard got a good look, but he can't finish. Now fighting to get it back. And we get a whistle underneath, and looks like going to get a loose ball foul on Lincoln County.
Yeah, and Maynard battling underneath, one of the twins in there. Yeah. And thought he had the layup there, but again, just hit everything but the bottom of the net.
And this is Chance Maynard in the game as they go down low for Hayner. Double team, forces it up, and he's able to get the bank.
Hayner just got under there and big boyed Scooter Phillips a little bit, just used his size, and now Lincoln County's got a run out.
As Kuntz dribbles in, tries to kick it out, ball deflected, loose on the floor. Hayner goes diving after it and gets it away from Phillips. Now here comes Logan, pushing the pressure over to Glick. Drives in, had it tipped away, now out to Hayner. Gets a good look from the wing, no good short, but he follows his own shot on the baseline, double teamed, looking for help, still looking for help, tried a dangerous pass and thrown away to Sanders.
That's a skip pass you just can't try to make down there when you're double teamed.
27-20, Logan leads it. Sanders tries to go coast to coast, but misses on the floater. Now Logan in transition up ahead. Glick gets into the paint. There's that floater again, and he gets it to go again. He's got 8.
Yeah, he's dangerous underneath, and This game's making me out of breath right now with the way these two teams are getting up and down the court.
Yeah, I was going to say, this has just been a fast-paced, action-packed game thus far. 29-20 in favor of Logan as Lincoln County trying to fight back again. Tolley, tough jumpers. He tried to bank it in. No good. Rebound comes down to Williamson.
Williamson did a good job contesting there, but I thought Tolley still had a decent look at it.
And there's a whistle. It looks like a block, and it is. And again, that's on Phillips. That's going to be number 3 on him.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to sit down.
And you could tell that was going to be a block immediately as he was moving with Williamson, trying to beat him to that spot.
And timeout, Lincoln County.
Let's see what Rodney Plumley wants. He wants a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 2:42 to go in the first half. It's Logan leading Lincoln 29-20 as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on Video Productions.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
Back out of the timeout is Garrett Williamson at the free throw line for Logan as he knocks the first down. He's got 7 points, and the lead is ballooned back to double figures.
Yeah, it was 11. Lincoln County got it down to 5, and then Logan now gets it back to 11. So a pair of 6-0 runs for both teams.
And that'll bring Corey Townsend back into the fray as Garrett Williamson will go to the bench.
And again, so many of Logan's primary, players that you would see often in the game not playing tonight, but these, a lot of these reserves have stepped up and done a nice job here.
Carpenter across timeline, triple team. Now an opportunity here for Lincoln County. They go down low to Phillips. Oh, he made one too many passes that time, and it's stolen away by Townsend.
I think he waited too long on that pass. Whoa, Scotty.
Yeah, he was aware of where he was at, but a little too late as he had his back foot on the sideline, and that'll give it over to the Panthers.
Walking the tightrope, as Stevie Ray Vaughan might say.
Again, he knew where he was, just a half second too late that time, unfortunately.
Yeah. But credit Lincoln County's defense, though.
Koontz, double team, looking for help. Hounded by Townsend and Browning, finally gets it into the corner. Maynard on him, now out to Tolley. He'll get a good look from the left wing, and he ends a 6-0 run.
Well, they missed Coach Plumley trying to call timeout, but I guess he's probably happy about that now to get a 3 out of it.
Yeah, that no-yes possession. As Browning gets inside the free throw line, in and out on that jumper, as we've seen that quite a few times this half.
Absolutely, and whoa!
Oh, tough pass up ahead, and it gets off of Tolley's hands and out of bounds back over to Logan.
And Logan here, a minute 50 to go. And Logan here, they've got Maynard, Browning, Hayner, Glick, and Townsend in.
31-23 in favor of Logan, and what's been a back-and-forth affair here in the first half.
Very entertaining game so far.
And Logan's held the lead the entire way, but Lincoln County always has managed to fight back.
Nice.
Oh, what a move by Hayner. Oh, wow, what a spin move as he gets his 8th point after putting the Panther defense in the spin cycle.
There's a foul on Scotty Browning on Koontz.
So Scotty will pick up his first as we get a look at it on our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay.
And it looked like here he kind of was just trying to save the ball and caught the defender going for it and just spun right out of it. Nice play from Mitchell Hayner.
And again, he's gone baseline almost every time, so the defender did the right thing guarding that, and Hayner made the adjustment. Tolley.
Good move from Tolley, just missed it.
Yeah, he got free and ended up airballing the three-pointer that time as Townsend up the center.
Oh, nice move from Townsend.
Yeah, it was a nice little stutter step, but Adkins, not ready for the pass, thought that he was going up for the shot.
Whole sideline sitting there going, you're open, shoot.
And both sides have been a little guilty of being a little too unselfish on a couple of these possessions.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that this year from a lot of teams.
Yeah, it's nothing you want to fault your players for, trying to get others involved, but there's sometimes you're just, as a coach, you got the look, take it. 1 minute to go here in the first half. 33-23 in favor of Logan. As As over near side comes Tolley, up top for Sanders. Panthers patient on this possession, trying to maybe get the last look. We'll see.
They'd like to get this under double digits before halftime, Chris.
It's Kuntz waiting. Now slides over to his right as Townsend trying to keep with the 5-second count.
That's smart from Townsend. He stayed far enough away to still be back on defense, but put the arm out there just so he could make sure that the 5 seconds would count.
Again, neither team in the 1-on-1 just yet. Logan has fouls to give as they get it over to Phillips, down to 22 seconds. Now Kuntz goes for three, but he's blocked by Atkins. Retrieved by the Panthers. Over to Tolley. He'll take a corner three, no good. Rebound comes out long to Kuntz. Down to 12 seconds. Over to Sanders. He'll jack up a three, too long. And now Logan will get a look here with 9 seconds. Atkins' outlet pass is dangerous. Sanders able to save it into the hands of Atkins with 4 seconds. Now Atkins is going to get called for a travel with 1.6.
Yeah, definitely a travel. Coach Plumley ended up, I think Coach Plumley he almost threw a chair, it looked like there 1 second.
I think he lost his mask or his keys on that.
You know, the social distancing kind of hurts Coach Plumley. He has nobody to hit or throw or nothing.
They inbound it to Carpenter. He won it. Oh! Banks it in to close out the first half. Again, it was on line when it left his hands and got the bank to go, and Lincoln County will close the half down only 7.
Here it is on our Logan Regional Medical Center replay. One-arm shot from just inside half court. Bank was open. And there it goes. Lincoln County trails 33-26 at the half.
And that'll be the 4th three-pointer of the first half for Lincoln County, as Logan no three-pointers, but they've done their damage inside the paint here thus far. Well, it's Logan leading their sectional rival, Lincoln County, by 7 here at intermission. Nathan and I will step aside for a 2-minute break and be back after this to talk about the first half of action here from Middleburg Island, as you're listening to and watching Logan County High School basketball action with us right here on Video Productions.
Our world has changed a lot in a short time, but your health and safety remains our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions, and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care that you need. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider. And 2020 makes it 45 years of offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They're the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, and Logan with its own crematory. Contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and
33-26, Logan leads Lincoln County here at the half. Chris Kidd, alongside me, Nathan Bush, with Robbie Mounts, our engineer, and Daniel Miller, our camera operator here tonight on Video Productions. And again, Nathan, it's been a half of spurts on both sides. Again, it looked like Logan might be able to run out, build a big lead, and run away from Lincoln County. But every time they've got towards double digits or been in double digits, here come the Panthers with a mini run to climb back into it.
Oh, yeah, and they get right back in it. And now to only be down 33-26 here at the half, that's big for Lincoln County. I think that's especially that three-point shot. They're going to have momentum coming out here in the second half to start, I believe. But quick update, Chris. Right now, Scott 33, Chapmanville 27 at the half.
And again, not sure about the health of Brody Dalton in that game, or if he's playing or not. Again, been out the last couple of games with a hamstring.
From what we've
injury.
heard, he probably won't be back until maybe next week.
Yeah, so again, Chapmanville trying to deal without their leading scorer for the time being, and get
Scott,
themselves ready.
that's a sectional opponent for these two, Logan and Lincoln County, so it's good to keep up with what they're doing.
Yeah, so again, we get any updates before we head off tonight, we'll be sure to pass them along to you here on Video Productions, let you know how all the county teams are doing. And we'll be in Man tomorrow night on WVOW and on Video Productions for one of the biggest regular season games in Man high school basketball history.
Yeah, man.
They take on number 1 Tug Valley and Man at number 2.
The only thing that I can say is I'm kind of upset that the pandemic is going on.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see the crowd.
Oh,
there.
my goodness. You wouldn't be able to get another person in that gym tomorrow, but it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we saw our first look at them this past weekend against Calhoun County.
Boy, did we get a look.
They win by 71 in that game. They beat Tulsa last night pretty convincingly. Tug Valley's been on a complete tear this year. They're number 1 in Class Single A. Man is number 2. That's I'm going to call that the hottest ticket in town this week. So be sure to get home from work and get comfortable in your big chair and get some popcorn, and you can mute Chris and I if you want, but kick back and listen and watch the Man Hillbillies and the Tug Valley Panthers. That's going to be a fun one.
And again, we'll be there for the call of that game starting at 7:15 with the pregame show tomorrow night in Man, West Virginia, and then we'll be back here on Thursday night as Logan takes on Nitro and another key tilt, a regional tilt this time. And, we got a good look at Nitro against Chapmanville earlier this year. Again, a lot of size, a lot of scoring, a lot of depth for that Nitro Wildcat club, and could be a matchup we see here in this section and region to maybe see who ends up in the state tournament in about a month or so.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the new sections and regions have really, mixed things up, because it used to be you would have all these teams, Chapmanville, Logan, Scott, Lincoln County, and all in these AA regions. And now you're looking at that one section was just brutal. Now they're kind of spread out. Man's got a good shot at getting to Charleston. Tug Valley's a good shot at getting to Charleston. Lincoln and Logan both could have a shot at going to Charleston. I mean, we've looked at Chapmanville's region. There's an opportunity there. I mean, Scott's young, but you never know. They get hot at the right time. Yeah. I mean, you just don't know, this year. So, again, anything's possible, and especially once you get into sectional and regional play, it's like the NCAA tournament. Throw the records out the window. What you did in the regular season doesn't matter anymore.
Just throw your whole bracket out the window.
I already have.
Lord.
I already have. Cha-cha-cha, Charmin. That's about what mine is good for. But got Lincoln County 26, Logan 33 at the half here from Willie Acres Arena. And the Logan Wildcats, again, 4-3 on the season. Their losses early on came against South Charleston, Capital, and the other loss was to Poca, whereas Lincoln County undefeated right now. And they're, I believe, 7-8 in the standings in Class AAA. So this is a very close game, and a game we figured would be as much.
And again, Logan trying to knock Lincoln County from the undefeated ranks here tonight, and at the moment leading at 33-26. So right now we're going to step aside for a 2-minute break, and when we come back, it'll be time for the start of quarter number 3 here from Willie Acres Arena, as you are watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on Video Productions.
Illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7, including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Community Strong. We are Thornhill Ford Lincoln, your hometown dealer located on 119 near Chapmanville. Go Thornhill and expect the best with total value, support, and savings on your next vehicle. Don't miss out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and thornhillford.net.
I'm Stuart Caldwell. For more than 40 years, I and my firm have vindicated the rights of individuals hurt by defective drugs, defective chemicals, and other products. Now I'm teaming with Booth to take on the big drug companies to vindicate the rights of children born with NAS. There are significant legal proceedings that could affect you and your child's legal rights.
If you're the parent or guardian of a child who you believe was born dependent on opioids, you need to act now.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
I'm your 70-pound St. Bernard puppy, and my lack of impulse control is about to become your problem.
No, come on. I saw you eating poop earlier.
My focus is on the road, and that's saving me cash with DriveWise.
Always here for you, Thornhill GM Superstore. Expect the best. Get even more with our new Thornhill Value Plus warranty. 10 years, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on most all vehicles. Get in on all the savings. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and ThornhillGMSuperstore.com.
33-26, Logan leads it here at the half. Chris Kidd and Nathan Bush with you. As we take a look at our first half scoring on both sides, Lincoln County starting first. Jace Tolley leading the way and leading all scorers tonight with 10 points. Then you have Scooter Phillips with 6 points, Will Carpenter with 6 points, and then Isaiah Kuntz with 4 points to round out the scoring. Jackson Sanders averaging 12.7 points per game, yet to get in the scorebook tonight. He had 27 points and 5 steals against Wayne, so we'll see if he gets going in the second half. On the other end for Logan, they have 3 players with 8 points as Jaron Glick, Garrett Williamson, and Mitchell Hayner all share the scoring lead with 8 points at the half. Then you have Corey Townsend with 5 points off the bench, and Landon Atkins and Scotty Browning with 2 points apiece going into the second half. And you look at the scoring on both sides and their averages coming into this year, very similar for both sides. Lincoln County averaging 68.5 points per game, Logan 66.3 points per game, and Logan allowing 54.4 points per game, Lincoln County 57.8 points per game. That's how tight these two teams are.
Yeah, and again, they're ranked 7 and 8 in AAA, and with good reason, obviously. And everybody's probably saying, well, why is Logan, they're 4 and 3, why are they ranked so high in AAA? But they're playing some of those really tough Class 4A opponents.
Yeah, I was going to say, just
and
take
Polka.
a look.
Polka, one of the best teams in the state. I don't care what class you're in.
That's what I was going to say. Just take a look at the schedule, and you'll be able to understand why Logan's where they're at. As far as the ranking goes, and they definitely deserve it.
Oh, and Lincoln County does as well, not to take nothing away from the Panthers. They're a fantastic ball club.
Oh, definitely. As they go to Carpenter, start out the second half. He's short on the jumper, gets it back, however. Kick it out, swing it over, open 3 on the way, and count it for Tolley. And just like that, the Panthers are within 4.
Yeah, it's a 6-point swing if you go back to the end of the first half. And looks like we got Mitchell Hayner's trying to tighten his leg band up there.
Now he gets back on the offensive side as Garrett Williamson drives in on the left side. Once again, can't get the roll, gets it back again. This time he leaves no doubt as he puts it in.
Garrett Williamson has missed that little floater that he normally knocks down a lot, but he normally gets his own rebound.
Driving in Kuntz, he's blocked. Nice job again by Browning, his second block of the game, and now whistling a loose ball foul against Logan.
You see Logan's team and you think, oh, Scotty Browning, that's your shot blocker right there. But I'm telling you, he's got good timing, and he can get to places that you just don't expect him to get to, and he can block shots.
It's just those natural basketball instincts. As a 3 on the way, and that's buried as coming off the bench. And knocking that down is Sawyer Tomlin.
Yeah, now it's down to 3. Lincoln County eating into this Logan lead.
Now underneath, layup attempt rolls off, out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Panthers.
And it looked like the Logan sideline was a little upset with Atkins and his lack of effort to try to get a rebound, and they're going to let Hayner get his leg band back on there. That might be for support for that knee.
Now 35-32 Logan. They led by 11 before the end of the half as Lincoln County has reeled off the last 8 points. Now here's Carpenter trapped in the backcourt.
He's got to get rid of it before he gets 10 seconds, and he does.
Gets it ahead to Sanders. Now 2-on-1 briefly. Sanders will pull up. We said he hadn't scored yet. Well, there is his first 2.
Yeah, and that was a tough shot over Atkins. I thought he'd pass it, but instead makes the shot, and now it's a 1-point game.
Suddenly a 10-0 run as Williamson avoided the charge but misses on the shot taken by Carpenter, and a chance for the Panthers to take their first lead of the game. Kuntz into the corner, cut off, dribbles back out. Nice dish off to Tolley as he drives in, but rejected by Glick on the way up.
Glick with a nice defensive presence there to block that shot.
Williamson, pull-up jumper from the wing, can't get it to fall, and rebound comes down to Lincoln.
And Williamson's just not been able to find that shot here.
Tolley gets into the paint, kicks it out, open 3 on the way for Tomlin, can't get it to fall, and Hayner rips the rebound down.
Lincoln County just missed that one, but they have been knocking down those shots. Logan needs to try to slow this game down and get Lincoln County back on their heels.
Get it over to Glick. Glick gets a good look for three from the wing, and he'll bury it.
Coach Plumley angry right now.
So he's got 11 points now to lead Logan. It's back to a 4-point Wildcat lead. Kuntz.
Boy, they're pestering Kuntz right now.
Nice pass off to Carpenter. 5.5 to go in the third quarter.
Logan back in man-to-man.
Sanders, top of the key with it. Again, trying to keep their undefeated season alive right now. Tolley look to go inside, instead kicks it back out. Tomlin dribbles in, gets it over to Carpenter. Back out for Tomlin.
Lincoln County has some of the best ball movements you'll see from any team.
Forces up a tough shot here against Hayner. Can't get it to go, and Hayner gets the board. Kicks it over for Browning. Browning drives in, kicks it over to Glick. Nice head fake. Dribbles in, dishes it off to Atkins underneath. Can't get it to fall, though, from the left block.
Yeah, pressure from the defense there caused Atkins to miss that one.
Now Carpenter up against Hayner, and he's able to take it strong on the right side for the layup.
Yeah, Carpenter did a nice job there to go up and under and score. Back to a 2-point ball game.
4:40.
Lincoln County's out in their man-to-man defense now.
We're at the 4:40 mark here in the third. As Glick drives in hard, can't get it to fall, but he'll draw the contact and go to the free throw line as they'll get that on Tomlin.
And that'll be 2 shots for Glick, and Scotty Browning is being summoned by his father, Steve Browning, right now. Well, that's got to be a scary moment. Not only is your coach, it's your dad, and he's saying, "Come here."
Just all those flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's Glick.
Luckily, my dad was not a good coach, nor was I a good player, so it all averages out.
Didn't have a whole lot to worry about.
Me and Dad were more worried about where we were getting pizza after the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's usually the better conversation. Glick gets the first. He's now got a dozen for the game. Trying to build this back to a 2-possession lead here for Logan. Second free throw up and good for the junior.
Yeah, and free throws have been a big thing for Logan. They've lifted a lot of points at the line this season, but a good job so far. And Townsend, I don't know, they called that out of bounds. I thought they might have got Townsend for a reach there.
And both teams with just 1 foul thus far here in the third quarter. Again, been a very clean game thus far. Normally whenever we say that, it starts to turn into a muck fest.
Yeah, you just jinxed it, Chris. Way to go.
So let's see how that works out. Sanders on the right wing, kicks it over. Jumper on the way for Tomlin. Can't get the friendly roll, and rebounded by Williamson.
That bounced around from Weirton to Welch and still didn't go.
Yeah, these rims not been friendly tonight as Browning gets it on the baseline, misses over the rim. Rebound comes down for Sanders. He'll look cross court for Tolley. Tolley drives in, nice spin move, dishes it off to Carpenter, mid-range or short-range jumper, and he's able to knock it in.
Carpenter had a good look there, just went up with the one hand, finished it off.
Back to a 2-point game as we're under the midway point of the third.
This is like a heavyweight boxing match, Chris. Just two teams trading blows here.
Hayner can't hit on the turnaround. Rebounded by Sanders. Poked away by Townsend. Townsend's been everywhere. As Sanders gets it back. Rifles it over for Carpenter. Carpenter back out. Open look for the lead. And Lincoln County has their first lead of the game on Sanders' three.
And that was a long-distance three as well. Here's a timeout from Steve Browning.
And Coach Plumley fired up as he gets off the bench
and
to
he
meet his
should be.
club.
He absolutely should be.
And they have gone on a tear here since being down by 10 late in the first half. As we take a look on our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay, the three here from Sanders from way outside and able to put it down as Logan's defense didn't get out.
NBA range three right there.
And that's 7 threes now for the game for Lincoln County. We said they're averaging 8.2 on the season coming in, and again, they are a shooting ball club, a good ball movement club, and they can find the open man as well as anyone we've seen this year.
And Chris, they're doing so well against this man-to-man. The high screen and rolls, Logan's trying to trap, and when they do, Lincoln County's just slipping it right back to the pick setter, and they're doing such a nice job. They're getting the ball into the hands of the open man and letting him decide whether to shoot, to drive, or to pass. It's really been a nice way to go for Lincoln County. Of course, Logan, though, they've had looks. They've just not made shots here in the second half.
Again, very experienced, senior-laden ball club for the Panthers. Now they're applying pressure. Glick in trouble, able to find Hayner. Over to the corner for Townsend. He tries to drive in, hits the deck, and a foul going to be called. And
I think Townsend was trying to throw to the official there, and he fell, but accidentally hit one of the Lincoln County players by accident there. I think they slapped hands there. Everything's good.
It looked like Sanders thought it was intentional at first. And now Williamson, tough baseline jumper, but gets it to fall.
You know, Garrett Williamson, I see him miss that floater he normally knocks down, but then he makes that ridiculously hard shot.
And that gives Logan the lead right back at 42-41 as Kuntz kicks it into the corner for Tomlin. Tomlin now in trouble, looking for help, able to shovel it over for Tolley. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter as the Panthers have battled all the way back from 11 down. Now over to Kuntz.
Got to watch going under a screen against Kuntz.
Now to Tolley, picked up by Williamson as he spins back baseline, back out. They swing it around. Carpenter, who hit that heaved in the first half. Now to Sanders. Sanders baseline jumper. Man, as he got hot here in the third.
He's heating up, Chris. You said it there before I could. He has started to heat up in the third, and the basket looks like it's just probably about 3 feet wide.
He said he was scoreless in the first half, averaging 12 points per game, but now he's got 7 here in the third. Williamson tries to answer, but can't. But there's Hayner on the boards, and he'll put it back in.
And Logan has offensive rebounded very well tonight. They have really forced Lincoln County to try to deny their second chance efforts.
44-43, Logan leads it as we go under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hayner now with 10 points. He'll get it over to Sanders. Sanders picked up by Williamson, now to Carpenter.
Now switch on D.
Back over to Carpenter, had an opening for a second, now forces his way in, kicks it out. Tolley gets a good look from the left corner, and he buries it, the 8th three-pointer of the game for Lincoln County.
Yeah, and Logan's trying to switch on everything, Chris, and when they double and try to trap, that's exactly what happens. You're going to leave a shooter open.
Now you hear the Lincoln County bench trying to implore their defense. Townsend goes for the lead back, no good. Rebounded underneath by Tolley.
Actually a good look from Townsend, thought he had it.
Tolley forces his way in, lost it off his foot. And out of bounds, yes, the officials did see it. It did dribble off his foot, and it'll go back to the Wildcats.
I tell you what, Chris, this has been a heck of a third quarter. One of the better games we've seen this season. Townsend's holding his side. Looks like he might have hurt himself.
Yeah, I noticed him coming up the court looking a little gimpy a second ago, but might have taken a shot in the side.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's they're bringing Browning back in. Townsend's holding his stomach. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he must have taken a shot on a loose ball a moment ago as Glick drives in baseline on Sanders, bullies his way in, throws it in, counted in, one for Jaron Glick.
He shot that sideways.
I don't know how he found that angle, and we take a look at it here on our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay. Wow, what balance and athleticism by Jaron Glick.
That was unbelievable, and Townsend has went back to the locker room. We're going to check him out, make sure he's okay. But Glick with an unbelievable circus shot there. I would just take the letter and horse if I had to do that.
Well, he's got 15 now for the game, looking to give Logan the lead back. Misses on the free throw, tipped up, and Aiden Martin will control it for Logan.
But it's stolen.
Now back over. Now it's stolen back by Williamson. Drive baseline. He's hit, but no call as he gets the layup to go.
I think that's a good no call. I really do. I think the officials, they've been letting them play like that all night. It's a good no call.
Now Logan with the lead back on that 4-point trip, 48-46. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pass gets away.
I think, did Browning tip it? No.
Well, the official.
Yeah, we're going to have a caucus here.
Yeah, they do make the correct call.
It's the right call. I thought Browning got a hand. I looked at Browning smiling. He's like, oh, I thought I got away with that one.
Yeah, so one of those you was hoping maybe the side official didn't see, but he was on the spot for Lincoln County in that case. As they get it in, as back into the game is Romans. Now they go to Carpenter, baseline jumper. We're all even again.
Boy, these two teams have both got hot here in the third, Chris, and this has been a fun one so far, and we still got another quarter to go.
Carpenter with 6 this quarter. He's got 12 for the game, and we're all square at 48.
And Logan's going to try and hold this out for one. And I think Lincoln County's going to let them.
All right, now it would be the smart thing to do if you're Logan. You also get the ball to start quarter number 4.
And Williamson's going to hold it and click it to Glick, and Williamson's directing traffic.
Down to 7 seconds. Glick takes it off the dribble, finds a crease, goes up with the right hand, can't get it no go. Rebound knocked loose with 2 seconds. Now Kuntz has it. He'll heave at the horn, and I don't think got it off, and that will do it for the third quarter of play as the Panthers have fought all the way back from 11 down, and we are all even heading to quarter number 4. You're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on Video Productions.
Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
No regrets. If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
What a ball game here from Willie Acres Arena as we are all even at 48 apiece heading to quarter number 4. Chris Kidd and Nathan Bush with you as Hayner gets loose underneath and he'll lay it in to give Logan the lead back.
Nice move by Hayner, shakes the defender, able to get back, but here come the Panthers.
Hayner with 12 now. Koontz, tough jumper, no good. Rebound comes out long, contested by Maynard and Carpenter, and they say Chance Maynard touched it last.
And you know, Chris, this is going to be a game we look back on later in the year and we say, man, these teams were so evenly matched, and then you'll say, well, this guy was out or this guy was out. Both teams are missing key players.
Very true right now. It's out front again, Glick all over. Coley gets it to Carpenter, goes for the lead. No good on the 3 and rebounded by Maynard.
Good rebound for Maynard there, and Logan, I think, is going to try and slow it down just a little bit.
Up ahead for Williamson on the left side. Tries to drive in on Carpenter, kicks it back out for Browning.
If you're going to ISO, Williamson's the guy.
Now they get it back to Williamson. It's back into that 2-3 zone, goes Lincoln County.
It was very effective earlier.
Now the Browning, he hasn't hit tonight. That changes now as he buries a 3 from the wing, and he's got 5, and Logan leads by 5.
He was close to the locker room when he hit that one, too. My goodness.
Now they get it over to Carpenter. Carpenter back out front. Again, scoreboard at Logan reads 54-48. It is 53-48. As they get it over to Carpenter. Now back left side for Tolley. Tolley drives baseline, puts up a floater and gets it to go. He's got 18 points now for the game.
Man, he is heated up for sure, Chris.
Here comes Glick. Again, the score still reads 54-50. I thought I had 53-50.
Yeah, they're trying to get it fixed.
Now they get it to Glick. Down low for Hayner. Almost had it poked away. Hayner backing in, but had it ripped away by Tolley. Now here he comes into the front court, swings it over. Baseline jumper for Romans on the way, misses off the front iron, rebound tipped by Glick, and over to Williamson, and wisely says slow it down.
Yeah, Williamson, the floor general, that's a guy that's going to slow this game down. They're trying to trap now, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, Williamson stepped on the sideline, trying to drive baseline. Yeah, again, we have Hayner's layup and Browning's 3. That would put 48 plus 5. My math's not great.
I think they're fit. I've seen the scorer's table hold up 3 fingers to say it's 53, but the scoreboard has not changed.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed it here.
I did see the scorer's table say it.
Yeah, again, they've kept it on the scoreboard at 54-40, or 50. So unless I've missed something, again, it seems like the score is off at the moment. Now they get it to Koontz. He's in the corner, trapped by Browning. Gets it back out for Sanders.
Logan's defense has done a nice job here just trying to smother Lincoln County.
Oh, and Glick got his hands on it, stolen away. Williamson run out for Glick. He's being chased by Tolley, but Glick wins the race to the basket.
And a good play from Glick.
Now here comes Lincoln County, trailing by 6 according to the Logan scoreboard.
He's fixing it now.
Now they get it over for Sanders. Sanders back out. Tomlin goes for 3, has a good look, but airballs it, and it'll go out of bounds to Logan. 5:13 remaining on the clock.
Scoreboard is now correct.
Okay, yeah, things like that just bother me. My OCD kicks in.
Well, you got to remember, it's a close ball game. These players are seeing that. They got to know.
And now full timeout called. Will take it as well with 5:13 remaining. Logan leads it 55-50 as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on Video Productions.
Built Ford proud. Thornhill Ford Lincoln is proud to offer you our all-new Thornhill Value Plus warranty, giving you 10 years, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on most all vehicles. Get going. The road to total savings starts with Thornhill.
Accidents, illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7. Including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
The road to total savings starts here, Thornhill GM Superstore. Find new roads to 119 in Chapmanville, your hometown full-service Buick, Chevy, GMC dealer. We are professional grade and community strong. Expect the best and save thousands with Thornhill.
5-point Logan lead as we head towards the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Chris Kidd, Nathan Bush with you. Oh, totally goes to the ground trying to make the steal. Now we got a scrum, and the tie-up will go to Lincoln County. And what a defensive play by Tolley.
You got to tip your hat to Lincoln County for that one. My gosh. Tolley just laid out for it.
Wow, there it was in our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay again. That was like a great defensive back making a play.
Looked like a wide receiver for your world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm not letting it die.
I told you I wouldn't either. If the Bengals ever sniff a Super Bowl, I'm going to be unbearable as they get it to Sanders. And thankfully, no one has to worry about that anytime soon. Now back out to Carpenter. As Lincoln County, they've made runs and spurts whenever they've been down every time tonight. Do they have another in them here? Over to Sanders. He's been hot in the second half. On line, but too long. Carpenter, though, chases down the long rebound.
That's a good rebound by Carpenter.
Now out to Kuntz. Again, Lincoln County led briefly after a three-pointer with a 1-point lead, but Logan quickly took it back. It's Tolley now one-on-one with Glick. Thought about going up, throws it inside. Whose leg is this off of? And they're going to say last touch by Carpenter.
I thought it was off of Logan, but I mean, officials had a better view of it than I did.
Now Logan with the lead and 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Williamson will walk it up the floor. Now they set up in their offense as Lincoln County extends to man-to-man, and they're going to get, an offensive foul. As they tried to get it to Browning for the three, but Williamson called for the charge as third.
The Boo Birds are out here in Logan. But I think it was the right call, though. I really do.
Now here's Lincoln County. Gone cold thus far here in the fourth quarter with only 2 points.
I'll tell you this, Chris, this officiating crew has done a fantastic job tonight. I think they've let them play, and they've called the fouls they need to call, and they've got most of the calls right.
Tolley drives in, and there's a charge back the other way. As standing in was Williamson after he was just called for one. He gets it right back.
Again, another good call by the official.
Yeah, and I agree with you on the officiating crew tonight. They've been spot on.
Yeah, they've done a great job.
Now Logan looking to go to work on the clock here, try and extend this to a 3-possession lead as we fall under 4 minutes to play. Over to Townsend again. Logan coming in number 8 in Class AAA. Lincoln County number 7 and undefeated in AAA. Now Townsend dribbles inside the arc, puts up a tough floater, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Tomlin. So here comes Lincoln County trying to cut this back to one possession. Kuntz up the left side. Nice job by Browning cutting him off. Now he gets into the paint, looking, trying to find someone, finds Sanders. Nice job by Townsend getting out. Now to Carpenter. He's hit a couple tonight. Can't hit this one, though. Rebound knocked around, and there's Williamson again on the boards.
And Logan has done a good job limiting Lincoln County's second chance opportunities on the defensive glass.
It's Townsend with it, hands it off to Glick. Over to Williamson, 3:15 to play. Top of the key for Browning. Browning dribble drives in, takes a nice step, tried to feed it to Atkins, but lost it to Kuntz.
And you see the Logan crew, they're saying shoot that, but I think he tried to make the right pass, just Lincoln County defended it very well.
Now Lincoln County again only 2 points this quarter. Can they end their cold streak? Not here. Kuntz can't hit the turnaround, gets it right back, however, as they'll reset with 2:50 to go in the fourth.
Kuntz is so hard to guard, that left-handed shot, really tough to try to stop.
And again, it doesn't look left-handed dominant, but he takes that left-handed shot, so it definitely throws you off with the way he dribbles and the way he possesses the ball. Tomlin goes for three, and it's down to a 2-point game.
Big shot there for the Panthers, and now can Logan answer on the other end?
55-53 with 2:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Glick looks for a screen from Atkins and gets it. Tries baseline. Tries to kick it out. Able to find Browning. Top of the key for Williamson. Lincoln County recovers. Now Williamson dumps it off again and stolen away again. Here comes Lincoln County. A chance to tie or take the lead. Driving in is Carpenter. Can't get it to go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And last touch by Tomlin. And Browning down.
Yeah, Browning hit hard.
Yeah, I think he might have hit his head off the ground.
I think he did. Now we're going to get a Hayner is coming in. I don't know who he's coming in for.
And it's likely got to be Browning.
Well, it's got to be Browning now.
Yeah, you can see him holding his head.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, it was a hard collision with him and Carpenter on that last drive. And now Coach Browning coming out to check on his son. And hopefully he's going to be all right again. But Didn't see how vicious the fall was and he went down.
And Coach Browning's looking at him like, get up, son. But I don't know, that was a rough landing.
I'll tell you what, we'll step aside for a break and be back after this as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action as you see it here on our Video Productions Instant Replay as we go to break. And, yeah, right there you see it. He just ricocheted backwards, and you saw the head snap off the hardwood. But while they tend to Scotty, we'll be back after this break as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball action on Video Productions.
Of course, right as soon as you throw at the break.
McCline and Campbell, we pride ourselves on providing classic service.
You get a firm that's concerned about you, your family, as well as the legal process.
We combine the newest technology and digital tools
with our 35 years of experience
to help you get more than the insurance company wants to offer.
Traditional service,
contemporary techniques.
It'll never go out of style.
Call 346-599-HOME.
Steve, is that your car?
No, it's a rental.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Back to action here at Willie Acres Arena as we've fallen under 2 minutes to play. Scotty Browning helped off the floor and thankfully appears to be all right at the moment. And Steve Browning wants a full timeout here with 1:50 to go. So we'll step aside again with Logan clinging to a 2-point lead as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball with us right here on Video Productions.
Road to Total Savings starts here, Thornhill GM Superstore. Find new roads to 119 in Chapmanville, your hometown full-service Buick, Chevy, GMC dealer. We are professional grade and community strong. Expect the best and save thousands with Thornhill.
Accidents, illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7. Including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Always here for you, Thornhill GM Superstore. Expect the best, get even more with our new Thornhill Value Plus warranty. 10 years, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on most all vehicles. Get in on all the savings. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and ThornhillGMSuperstore.com.
2-point lead for Logan as we go back to action here with 1:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Chris Kidd and Nathan Bush with you as they go inside. Was the pass deflected or not? Yes, it was. They say last touch by Lincoln County.
I don't know about that one.
The Panther bench not happy on the far side.
I didn't get a good look at it, but I don't know if I agree with that one.
Now Logan will maintain possession with 1:44 to go, trying to get this back to a 2-possession lead. Driving in is Glick. Glick back out to Williamson. Williamson will hold. Again, 14 fouls against Logan in this half, 2 against Lincoln County. So neither team close to the 1-1 at the moment. Lincoln County might want to start thinking about fouling just to get close to that.
Yeah, Logan, I think, is just going to hold it. I mean, you got 1.5 minutes to go. They got to force Lincoln County to either force a turnover or foul. No sense. You don't have to score if you're Logan.
Williamson drives in, and there's a hand check.
There it is.
So that'll go against Sanders.
This is an old Wildcat move from way back. Get a lead and hold on to it. If it works, it works.
Actually, that's 5 team fouls against the Panthers, 2 against Logan this half.
Yeah, so on the next one, Logan will shoot. Is it the next one or 7?
7. So they still have a foul to give, and it looks as if Sanders now is fouled out of this game as Romans will check in.
Yeah, and that hurts because Sanders has been draining the 3-point shots for Lincoln County here in the second half. Williamson has the ball.
Down to 1:12 to go. Williamson skips it over to Glick, and Glick will be held, and that'll be team foul number 6 as they get this one on total.
And looks like Scotty Browning's going to check back in. He's one of your better free throw shooters, so that's good news for Logan. He's coming in for Martin.
So Aiden Martin will go to the bench with 1:09 to go. And again, Logan without Aiden Slack tonight with that ankle injury. No Cam Hensley either. Battling through this, and now they get Williamson free underneath, and he'll lay it up and in.
No Troy Brown either, or Trey Brown, excuse me. No Trey Brown either. for the Wildcats.
Well, they have now built back a 4-point lead under a minute to play. Up top for Tolley. Tolley, guarded by Glick, gets it over for Kuntz. Big possession here for the Panthers.
Yeah, and they got to find the right shot selection. You don't want to force one, but you don't want to look for a three. You can easily get a two here.
Kuntz drives in right side, stops, pops, and is blocked from behind. It'll stay with Lincoln County.
Yeah, good block there from Logan. And timeout, I believe Lincoln County.
Rodney Plumley now wants a full timeout with 39.1 seconds left. They have one remaining, and we'll be back in 60 seconds as you're watching Logan Wildcat basketball right here on Video Productions.
What are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call.
Here we go.
Welcome back as Lincoln County down by 4 with under 40 seconds left in desperate need of a score right here. They get it up top for Romans. Back to Tolley. He gets a good look from the wing. No good. Off the mark. Rebound knocked loose on the floor. Williamson trying to get rid of it. And they call him for a travel with 27 seconds left.
That might be a makeup call from the out-of-bounds play earlier.
I'm going to say there's a lot of contact there, but nothing called. And now Rodney Plumley.
They have been letting them play. I'll give them that, Chris. It's been consistent all night. The officials have let a lot go. And I think that's, if you're going to keep it that way, that's a good call there. I really believe that.
And that'll be the final timeout for Lincoln County as they burn a 30-second timeout with 27.1 seconds to go.
And when I go home, I'll read all the hate comments on Video Productions for everybody throwing their just cussing me.
Make sure you send it at Nathan Bush.
Yes, absolutely. But, this has been a great ball game from both sides. I think this one, if Logan's 100% healthy, if Lincoln County's 100% healthy, it's, who knows what could change. But this has been a fun one.
So now the Panthers, they've got to go quick here now with no timeouts.
Yeah, and again, you don't need a three. A quick two here and make Logan play the foul shooting game.
And again, Logan will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. As only 2 team fouls against Logan. That's the thing, Logan's got fouls to give here.
They do. And if they're only up by 3 at one point, you got a foul. I'm a firm believer in that.
So Tolley will inbound, gets it in for Tomlin, over to Carpenter. Carpenter looks down low, going with 21 seconds now. Carpenter fights his way in, puts up the floater, and it's down to 2.
And that was a good take there. And there's a foul on on Kuntz, who was going for the ball, and that's going to send Glick to the free throw line. Lincoln County only down by 2 now.
As you see here on our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay, the drive and the floater, good by Carpenter, and now it looks like Steve Browning wants a timeout with 15.8 seconds here. We'll stay here.
And that was a really nice take by Lincoln County. Like I said, Chris, don't have to have the 3. I know I sound like every commentator ever in this situation. You didn't need a 3.
If it goes down, it's great. You needed it.
No, I mean, even if you make it, it's great, but you didn't need one there. They took the shot that was available to them. Logan was limiting to 3. Lincoln County gets in, gets the bucket. Now you're going to make Logan play the foul shooting game. Now, you foul the guy who's been pretty much automatic tonight in Jaron Glick, so we'll see how he does at the line, but Lincoln County has some life here.
Again, Glick tonight with 17 points, going to line to shoot a 1-and-1. And on the floor, you do see the Class AAA state runner-up cheerleading squad and the Logan Wildcats, again, performed on Saturday and ended up as state runner-up. Man ended up claiming the state championship in single A, so again, congratulations to the Logan girls and the man girls on what they accomplished.
Absolutely, and again, I believe that's like 3 years running that the Logan girls have been state runners-up, and the consistency of the Logan cheerleaders is unreal. And Man has been there several times as well. Tug Valley has a great cheerleading squad as well. So congratulations to all of them.
Glick's 1-1 on the way, and he sinks it calmly. So the lead now goes to 3.
That's a big shot there, because now if he misses this one, Chris, do you play the foul shooting game? Do you start fouling Lincoln County? I do.
Well, this is a huge one here for a 2-possession lead. Glick misses, but rebound comes down to Townsend. And let's see what we get here, a foul or a tie-up. It'll be a foul.
Yeah, they called a foul. There was no tie-up.
And now, possession over been with Logan anyway.
Yeah, and I think now Townsend on the 1-on-1. Let's see what he can do. The senior stepping up tonight in reserve for some of his hurt and fallen comrades.
He's 1 of 1 from the line. Misses this, but Logan on the glass again as Williamson will go to the free throw line, and he'll try and nail it down now.
And how crazy is it that tonight Logan has made Lincoln County pay on the offensive boards? They've been doing it all night. They've gotten great rebounds all evening, and they've forced Lincoln County again here to foul.
Can Williamson make this 2 possessions? He can, as he sinks the first.
Now this changes everything. If you're Logan, now you just back up and let them have it. You let them shoot whatever they want, make or miss here.
Now 59-55 Logan, 2 offensive boards off of misses. In the last couple of seconds, Williamson misses the second.
Yeah,
Lincoln County's got to hurry.
Stand back with your hands up. Don't do anything.
Coley will fire a 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Hayner, and that will do it as Logan wins it on the glass tonight, and they knock off Lincoln County and extricate them from the ranks of the undefeated as they win it 59-55. What a game here tonight from Willie Acres Arena, as we'll step aside for a timeout and be back after this to recap tonight's action here from Middleburg Island as you are watching Logan Wildcat basketball right here on Video Productions.
Our world has changed a lot in a short time, but your health and safety remains our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions, and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs. And your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care that you need. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, and 2020 makes it 45 years of offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They're the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, and Logan with its own crematory. Contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and
59-55, Logan moves to 5-3 on the season, and Lincoln County suffers their first loss of the year, moves to 6-1. Chris Kidd and Nathan Bush with you, Robbie Mounts, our engineer, and Daniel Miller, our camera operator here on Video Productions. As we run through the final scoring on both sides, starting with Lincoln County, they were led by Jay Stoley with 18 points, Will Carpenter with 14 points, Jackson Sanders with 7 points, Scooter Phillips with 6 points, Sawyer Tomlin with 6 points, and Isaiah Kuntz with 4 points to round out the scoring for the Panthers. On the other end for Logan, they were led by Jaron Glick with 18 points, Garrett Williamson with 17 points, including the clinching free throw, Mitchell Hayner with 12 points, Scotty Browning with 5, Corey Townsend with 5, and Landon Atkins with 2 points to round out the scoring for the Wildcats. As it's time now for our Boone Memorial Player of the Game here this evening on Video Productions. And tonight, we've decided to go with Garrett Williamson with the way that he was able to get big buckets in the second half, as well as get key offensive and defensive rebounds throughout this ball game to help save Logan in the late going, including the rebound off of Townsend's miss on the 1-and-1 and then hit the free throw that put the game away. So Garrett Williamson, our Boone Memorial Hospital player of the game tonight.
Yeah, what a ball game it was, Chris. I mean, it was close all the way throughout. I thought both teams played and executed very well on both offensive and defensive side of the ball. I thought it was a well-rounded game for everybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing these two teams play each other again at full strength.
Well, you'll get a chance to next Wednesday as Logan will head to Lincoln County to play them. Hopefully, like you said, both teams will be back at full strength at that point. But Lincoln County will host Mingo Central tomorrow as they try to rebound from tonight's loss. And again, Logan will host Nitro on Thursday night here at Willie Acres Arena. And that'll be a tough ball game, but it'll be a great measuring stick for these Wildcats.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. That one will be another fun one as well. Nitro coming in hot. Really one of the favorites in Class AAA early on in the season. I know there's especially in the region that they're in, same region as Logan and Lincoln County and a lot of others, Scott and Chapmanville. I haven't heard a final on the Scott-Chapmanville game yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. We're about to,
so you gonna stick around for a while?
I might. You never know. But no, it was a fun ball game tonight. Logan should congratulate themselves on a win. They were shorthanded, but so was Lincoln County, and both teams played very well. And I think both teams deserve the rankings that they're getting. I think if you flip-flop, since Logan gets the win, I think they go to 7, Lincoln to 8.
Yeah.
I mean, because this was a highly contested ball game. Both played well. Both teams were coached very well, and Logan did a great job. Steve Browning did a good job stepping in for Zach Green, and this was a fun one. I hope we can have more like this season.
Yeah, again, tomorrow night on Video Productions and WVOW, we'll be in Man for Man versus Tug Valley, 1 versus 2, and both teams undefeated. Going to be a fun atmosphere and a fun night, so make sure you join Nathan and I for the call of that contest, again, with a pregame show starting at 7:15 p.m. So for Daniel Miller and Robbie Mounts and for Nathan Bush, I'm Chris Kidd saying so long tonight here from Willie Acres Arena as the Logan Wildcats win it 59-55. You've been watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here live.
Chapmanville 59, Scott 53 final.
Oh, well, just in time. Again, Nathan promised it, and he does deliver. And that is how we will say goodbye tonight. Again, almost similar scores on both ends, 59-55 Logan, 59-53 Chapmanville. So thank you for joining us tonight here on Video Productions to watch Logan Wildcat basketball action right here from Willie Acres Arena.